When we first met on the steps of the atrium, I knew something special was going to happen.
God, we praise you for this day, for the joy that it is to witness the joining of Darcy and Collin in the sacrament of marriage. We pray, Lord, that as these two become one, your grace and your mercy would overflow in and from their marriage.
A little bit about, being a parent, being a dad. You always want your kids to be better than you, right? And you try to set them on a path for success. And I think we did a pretty good job. I couldn't be prouder of both of them, especially my daughter.
And Darcy, I remember meeting you at another friend's wedding. And that night, you might not even remember this, but you fell in love with my now wife, Lily's dress. And you would not stop telling her how much you loved it. And what I learned that night was that there is something so incredibly special about who you are. And that love that you show for people is contagiously felt by your joyful personality. I can speak for everybody here when I say that you have a way about you that just brings joy to people. And in all of my time around you, there is never a dull moment.
You too.
Collin has always been one of the older brothers that I never had. I can remember Collin being away at the University of Florida, go Gators, and me just being excited to hear that he was coming home. In talking with Collin the other day about Darcy, the first two words that he used to describe her were selfless and passionate. What's funny is that when I asked Darcy to describe Collin without her knowing or hearing Collin's response, she too described Collin as first selfless and then passionate. It's not an accident that you two share these qualities in common. These are two qualities that of sincere love that Paul describes in Romans 12, the passage that you two chose to be read today. In it, he paints a picture of a selfless love that puts one another ahead of yourself, the passionate love that is full of zeal and fervor for one another.
Collin, becoming your friend and flirting shamelessly in studio was a choice. But falling in love with you was something that took me completely by surprise. It's really rare to have the exact moment when your heart feels a sense of calm, like I had finally come home. And when I felt that with you, I knew you'd always have my heart.
Darcy, I'm incredibly grateful to have you in my life. Every day you bring me the joy that is impossible to describe. Darcy, I stand here today with our friends and family to declare my love and commitment to you.
Last night at the rehearsal dinner, I loved seeing the pictures of you two grow together over the years. And it is so easy to see in the pictures the ways that you guys love each other. Whether it is graduations or karaoke singing that you absolutely loved, Collin, or triathlons. What was clear over all of it is your commitment to each other and the love that is just so evident. Collin, Darcy has a deep and authentic love for you. And Darcy, Collin shares that deep and authentic love for you as well.
I vow to continue to search for new ways to love you every day. I vow to celebrate life with you. I vow to be your teammate in life, to stand by your side at the missteps and rejoice in the victories. And lastly, I vow to love you fearlessly and continue the never-ending argument about who said I love you first.
I vow to be your partner, to support and encourage you through life's ups and downs. I vow to work tirelessly to create a life full of love, laughter, and happiness for us both. I give you my heart, my hands to hold, and all that I have in this stay forward. I choose you to be my partner, my best friend, and my soulmate for all eternity. Today, I vow to start forever with you.
Well, inasmuch as Collin and Darcy have promised to be faithful and true to one another before God and this fellowship. Through the spoken vows and the giving of these rings, they now enter into a new estate. As a minister of Jesus Christ, I pronounce them husband and wife. Colin, you may now kiss your bride.